Okay, let's unpack this. August 2025 was a truly dynamic month for Microsoft 365,
Absolutely.
especially for SharePoint and, all its related technologies. Today, on Hands-on M365, we're taking a really comprehensive look at all the significant updates that rolled out.
There were quite a few.
Yeah, our focus is squarely on SharePoint and the surrounding Microsoft 365 services. And you'll quickly see a central theme weaving through everything.
Oh, yeah.
AI, particularly Copilot, is absolutely taking center stage. It's aiming to make our work not just easier, but, well, profoundly smarter.
What's fascinating here is how many of these updates aren't just like isolated features, right?
Right.
They truly integrate. They're creating a more cohesive and intelligent ecosystem.
Hmm.
It's really about letting the technology handle the boring stuff, as you
Oh,
said. So you can focus on the strategic, the creative, the truly impactful work. We've sifted through a mountain of information, really, to bring you the most important nuggets of knowledge. And just so everyone knows, all the insights we're sharing today come from a fantastic, comprehensive blog post. It's titled, What's New for SharePoint August 2025 by João Ferreira on his blog, Hands on SharePoint.
great resource.
Is definitely. And it's important to note that the insights shared in that post originate directly from Microsoft's own roadmap and message center. So straight from the source, essentially.
Absolutely. And our mission for you today is to cut through all that noise. We want to give you a clear understanding of what's new, why these changes genuinely matter to your workflows, and most importantly, how you can leverage these advancements right away. Get ready for some real aha moments, hopefully, that will empower your team and streamline your daily tasks. So here's where it gets really interesting, and I mean like fundamentally transformative. August was clearly about Microsoft betting big on AI, embedding Copilot deeply into the fabric of how we create, manage, and consume information. When we talk about content creation, what were some of the most impactful AI features that rolled out that month, specifically for SharePoint pages?
Yeah, that's a great starting point because content creation is where many people will first experience Copilot's power. So around August 22nd, we saw the rollout of SharePoint pages, sections with AI.
Okay.
And the real game changer here isn't just generating content, it's generating relevant and contextual content.
How does that work exactly?
Well, imagine you're drafting, say, an internal policy page. Copilot won't just pull generic text. It can analyze existing company documents you specify.
Ah, okay.
Understand your brand voice and propose sections that directly address your organization's unique needs. It can even pull in links to related resources.
Wow.
So this moves beyond basic content generation to intelligent content synthesis,
Huh.
and it automatically activates for licensed Copilot users. That's rolling out from mid-August to mid-October.
That's incredibly powerful. Speeds up the initial draft, but also ensures consistency, I imagine.
Exactly.
And it doesn't stop at pages, does it? I saw something about AI actions in document libraries, too.
That's right.
Can you give us maybe a specific, maybe a trickier example of how someone might use that effectively? Like for a complex contract review, how does it really help beyond just simple summarization?
That's an excellent question because these AI actions in SharePoint document libraries, which started expanding for Copilot licensed users around August 26th, they're designed for exactly those tricky scenarios. For a contract review, you could upload two versions of a contract, maybe a draft and a revised one, and use the compare action.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it instantly highlights all the differences. That saves hours of manual comparison.
Definitely.
Or think about a large policy document. You can use the Generate FAQs action to automatically pull out key questions and answers. Or just ask questions about files in natural language to quickly find specific clauses without reading the whole thing.
Okay, that's handy.
And the audio overview feature even lets you get a hands-free summary while commuting. It's on by default with rollout from mid-May to mid-September. It really transforms how we interact with documents.
That's fantastic for accessibility and just quick consumption. Speaking of hands-free, what about news? Keeping up with internal comms can be tough.
It can be. So to make things even more accessible, Microsoft Viva introduced AI-generated audio briefings for SharePoint news in Viva Connections. That was around August 29th.
Audio briefings?
Yeah. For Microsoft 365 Copilot licensees, you can get hands-free audio briefings of your SharePoint news. It's kind of like having a personalized news anchor delivering your daily company updates.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. With playback controls available on Teams, Surface, and the web, it truly enhances accessibility and makes sure you're informed even when you can't, visually engage with content.
Okay, this raises an important question, though. How do these new AI capabilities integrate so seamlessly into our daily flow, right where we're already working?
Right. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's all about making AI more accessible right where you work rather than forcing you into some separate AI application. Take the new Agent Link web part, which arrived around August 8th.
Agent Link web part.
Yes, site owners can now embed clickable links to specific AI agents directly on SharePoint pages. When a user clicks, the agent opens in what they call a sidecar.
A sidecar.
Yeah, essentially a dedicated panel or sidebar that opens within your current page. It keeps you in context.
Ah, okay, so you don't navigate away.
Exactly. The AI agent provides contextual help without you having to jump to a new tab or application. It's available under the AI category worldwide for Microsoft 365 Copilot licensees, rolling out through August.
So it's about context, not just convenience. That makes sense. And what about bringing this AI power directly into our collaborative spaces like Teams? You mentioned SharePoint agents in Teams.
Yes.
What makes that truly, well, revolutionary for how teams operate?
Well, this revolution isn't just about convenience. It's really about reducing context switching. That's a major productivity killer, right?
Oh, totally.
So, with SharePoint agents now available in Teams arriving in channels around August 19th, and the Teams App Store by August 28th, your team can be discussing a project, need a document, and instead of someone going to SharePoint, searching, copying a link, coming back, you can now just mention an agent directly in the flow of your conversation.
Right there in the chat.
Right there. It accesses and summarizes SharePoint content for you without you ever leaving Teams. This transforms Teams from just a communication hub into a dynamic knowledge access point, seamlessly integrating discussion with intelligent document retrieval.
Wow.
And it's on by default, no admin changes needed, supports existing governance, and it's available in the Teams App Store for personalized interaction.
That is a fundamental shift in how teams can operate. It sounds like Copilot is also enhancing existing features too, like news pages, making them smarter.
Absolutely. We also saw Copilot capabilities woven into news page updates on SharePoint sites around August 1st. For licensed users, this means smarter drafting of headlines, automatic summarization of longer articles, even suggestions for relevant images or related news links.
Helping the communicators out.
Exactly. Empowering them to create more engaging and concise news faster. It enhances the overall user experience. And for those of you working across applications, ground Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat in Edge for Business became available around August 4th.
What does grounding mean in this context?
Good question. Grounding Copilot Chat in Edge means you're giving it immediate, relevant context from your currently open cloud documents. It's like telling Copilot, hey, focus only on these files I have open, don't stray to general web knowledge.
Got it. So more relevant answers.
Hyper-specific and accurate to your work. It significantly enhances research and understanding right in the browser. And for communicators using Viva Amplify, Copilot enhancements for smarter authoring arrived around August 8th. Copilot in Viva Amplify now offers more intelligent authoring. It leverages inputs like Word files, meeting content, to craft clearer, well-formatted communications with real-time output. Available by default, no admin action needed.
Okay.
And finally, just quickly, for mobile users, around August 28th, there were updates to OneDrive file browsing experience in the Microsoft 365 Copilot app on iPad and iPhone. Basically, while recent files and search are still in the Copilot app, advanced file browsing and management will now direct users to the standalone OneDrive app, just for a richer, more powerful experience there.
Okay, so that's a powerful set of tools for content creation and knowledge discovery, all powered by AI.
Yeah.
But of course, none of that works without a robust and compliant foundation. So what does this all mean for the underlying structure and how we manage our content? Because Microsoft isn't just focusing on AI, right? They're also strengthening the core scaffolding of SharePoint itself.
That's a crucial pivot. Moving from the, let's say, dazzling front-end AI experiences, let's look at the less glamorous but equally crucial backend. How is Microsoft enhancing core SharePoint capabilities?
Yeah, what's happening there?
Well, one major step forward, particularly for security and compliance, is SharePoint e-signature now globally available. That started rolling out around August 4th.
E-signature built right in.
Yep. Electronic signatures on Word and PDF documents stored in SharePoint. Rolling out globally, though excluding a few specific regions, from late August to September 2025. This is huge for audit trails, legal compliance, all within the M365 ecosystem.
Is it on by default?
No, it's off by default and requires admin enablement, but it significantly enhances document security and streamlines approval processes within that trusted environment.
That's a really important development for more formal processes. And beyond just signing, I saw SharePoint libraries are getting some new automation capabilities for the documents themselves.
Yeah.
How do these new actions go beyond just like basic file management?
They really do go beyond. Around August 19th, SharePoint libraries gained additional document processing rule actions. You can now automatically copy files to another location, move files within or between libraries, and even set content types based on specific conditions.
Based on metadata.
Exactly. This isn't just basic automation. It enables sophisticated, metadata-driven file management. For example, a document tagged approved could automatically be moved to an archive library and assigned a specific content type for long-term retention.
Okay, that's smart.
These actions are available to users with edit permissions, with up to 15 rules per library, rolling out late August to early September. And if you're looking for even deeper automation, get ready for SharePoint automations with workflows. That started rolling out mid-September.
Workflows, like Power Automate.
Exactly. This new workflows experience aligns with Teams and is powered by Power Automate. Think of it as Microsoft's digital glue, connecting different apps and automating repetitive tasks. It features a unified menu, natural language editing, and a rich set of templates for streamlined automation in lists, libraries, even chats.
Sounds like it'll really empower users to build their own efficiencies. Now, going back to those e-sign documents for a sec,
Okay?
how is Microsoft ensuring that their compliance and management are just as smart as the signing process itself?
Right, good point. That's where smart tagging for e-sign documents in SharePoint comes in. Enabled around August 28th, SharePoint Online will automatically tag electronically signed documents as signed,
Okay.
and it adds optional metadata columns for e-signature status and provider. This isn't just a label. It significantly improves compliance by making these critical documents easily discoverable, auditable, and manageable within your tenant, especially if you have e-signature enabled. That rolls out late September to November.
Okay, that makes sense. What about the admins? Anything specific for them in August?
Oh, yes. For the admins out there, a huge win is the Data Access Governance Site Permissions for Entire Organization report.
Vague report, yeah.
Right. It's now accessible directly in the SharePoint Admin Center under Reports Data Access Governance. No more PowerShell needed for this.
Nice.
Yeah, big time saver. Rolling out in August, it helps monitor site permission exposure, and it's actually crucial for preparing for Microsoft Copilot adoption too.
That's fantastic for centralizing admin tasks. You also mentioned an AI-powered report for site content and policy comparison.
I did.
What kind of AI is at play there, and how does it help admins make better governance decisions?
So this is the SharePoint AI-powered site content and policy comparison report, generally available in August for admins. This report uses advanced AI. It goes beyond simple keyword matching. It actually understands the context and the intent behind your content and your governance policies.
Wow, really?
Yeah. It highlights not just literal mismatches, but like conceptual misalignments. This is incredibly powerful for proactively identifying and rectifying policy drift and ensuring consistency across your information architecture.
Okay, but you need a specific license for that one.
You do.
Yeah.
It requires SharePoint Advanced Management or a Microsoft Copilot license. And finally, for sort of comprehensive oversight, the Content Management Assessment, CMA, launched on August 29th.
CMA.
Yeah, Content Management Assessment. It gives tenant admins a single actionable dashboard, evaluates site health, permissions, lifecycle readiness. It basically consolidates multiple reports from SharePoint Advanced Management, SAM, as we often call it, and gives clear recommendations to strengthen governance and, again, prepare for Copilot onboarding.
That's a significant leap in administrative capabilities, both granular control and high-level insights. But beyond these deep technical and admin updates, what's fascinating here is how Microsoft is also making these powerful tools more intuitive, more user-friendly, directly impacting daily productivity. What can you tell us about the updated document library experience?
You're absolutely right. It's about bridging that gap between powerful features and a seamless user experience. The updated document library user experience, which began rolling out August 21st, isn't just a facelift. It's a fundamental shift towards making it feel more like a personalized file hub, similar to OneDrive.
Oh, so?
By bringing custom views and filters right to the forefront, users can immediately dive into their preferred way of organizing and accessing files. Cuts down on clicks, cognitive load.
That makes sense.
The command bar is redesigned for faster action, and all the view customization tools are grouped under one simplified menu. It recognizes that how you work with documents might be different from your colleague, and the interface now adapts to that. It significantly boosts individual efficiency.
Little things that make a big difference.
Exactly. And just a quick heads up for our IT colleagues, around August 8th, there was the Microsoft OneDrive offline mode process rename. OneDrive is just renaming its offline mode background process and updating its icon to align with branding. Not user-facing, but IT teams should update any custom tools they might have that reference the old process name, completing late August.
Good to know. Okay, that's a powerful set of updates for core document management and UX. Now, if we connect this to the bigger picture, many of these August updates seem to be about bringing information and collaboration even closer together,
Right.
especially within Teams and Viva Connections, where so much daily work actually happens. Imagine Sarah, a project manager. Her day used to involve juggling emails, Teams messages, SharePoint for files, meeting notes.
Been there.
Yeah. Now, with these new integrations, her workflow could look entirely different. So tell us about how Teams is getting smarter with SharePoint integration.
You've perfectly set the scene. Sarah's workflow is exactly what Microsoft is targeting here. From August 1st, Microsoft Teams now allows sharing meeting recaps to SharePoint.
Meeting recaps to SharePoint News.
Exactly. Meeting organizers and presenters can share the recap notes, follow-up tasks, directly from Teams to SharePoint as a news post. No more manually copying and pasting or trying to track down meeting outcomes in like 10 different places.
Yeah, that's huge.
It facilitates seamless sharing of post-meeting details, instantly makes them part of the organizational knowledge base.
That eliminates a huge point of friction for project managers like Sarah. And to make sure you never miss important info after the meeting, what's new with notifications?
Right. So, unread news notifications in Viva Connections started rolling out around August 21st. Viva Connections will send weekly Microsoft Teams notifications reminding users of unread SharePoint news from the past week.
Weekly digests.
Sort of, yeah. These notifications link directly to the Unread tab in Viva Connections. They're enabled by default, ensuring you stay informed with minimal effort, even if you're not constantly checking the newsfeed.
Okay, this sounds great, but it raises an important question. How do we balance this seamless integration and the incredible reach of these platforms with, performance and control, especially for large organizations?
That's a crucial point, and Microsoft is actively optimizing this balance. Around August 8th, Microsoft Viva updated SharePoint publishing limits in Viva Amplify.
Oh, what changed?
Viva Amplify is reducing the SharePoint publishing limit from 10 sites down to 5 sites per publication,
Why?
primarily to improve performance and reliability. While no admin action is required, it's a good heads-up for organizations to update any internal documentation they might have. Users can still publish in batches if they need to reach more than 5 sites, so there's a workaround.
Okay.
But it shows Microsoft's commitment to optimizing the experience, ensuring stability and performance, while still offering flexibility.
Wow, what a transformative month indeed. This hands-on M365 really highlighted how AI isn't just some abstract concept anymore.
Not at all.
It's a practical, embedded tool that's making our SharePoint and Microsoft 365 experience smarter, more efficient, and incredibly integrated. It feels like it's all about empowering you, the user, to focus on what truly matters by letting the technology handle the heavy lifting and making information more accessible than ever.
Absolutely. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, these updates aren't just about new features. They represent a pretty significant shift towards a more integrated, intelligent, and intuitive digital workspace. So the question for you, our listener, is what stands out to you about how these changes will impact your daily work? Or maybe your organization's strategy for managing information and fostering collaboration? Something to think about.
Definitely. That wraps up our hands-on M365 for today. We really hope you found these insights valuable and are already thinking about how to leverage them in your own environment. And remember, for daily updates about Microsoft 365 and for tips and tricks to take the best out of SharePoint, Microsoft Teams, and other Microsoft 365 applications, make sure you visit handsontech.net.
Great resource there.
It is. And to ensure you don't miss future hands-on M365 sessions like this one, make sure you follow João Ferreira's blog and this podcast wherever you happen to listen.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Goodbye for now.
See you next time.